And this is $1 million room.
We're getting an exclusive look inside the most spectacular $1 million rooms around the globe. From a desert mansion with a one-of-a-kind pool,
This is entertainment at its finest.
to an exquisite Santa Barbara bathroom you can see right through,
The master bathroom can only be described as sexy.
and a $1 million garage with a mini town built right inside.
What is going on here? It really is like a city.
It's an all-access pass to the most luxurious and expensive rooms in the world. Our first stop brings us to Palm Springs, California, to visit some $1 million rooms that are truly one with nature.
Hey,
Narendra.
Parker, how are you?
Pleasure. Nice to
Great
meet you.
to see you.
Thank you
Please
for
come in.
having me. Wow, this is an entrance. Now, I've seen a lot of courtyards in my day, and this one definitely takes the cake.
The crown jewel of this incredible entryway is a one-of-a-kind water feature crafted out of natural rock formations.
I mean, usually you see people put rocks into the house, but here you guys literally built the house around this rock. An engineering feat for something like this must have been somewhat difficult, huh?
Yes, we want to do something different. We want to be part of it. We want to integrate
Sure.
the design and be nature dictate the design of the house.
You definitely have accomplished that so far, and I'm excited to see the rest of the house.
This estate is surely one with nature, as each expensive feature in the home looks as if it's been there for years. And the great room is a central core to this amazing home.
Is this the living room? Is this
We call this a great room.
a great room? Well, it should be called a great room because this is great in size.
The name of this house is Eagle's Wings. And
Eagle's Wings.
what it means is when the eagle lands on the rock or a mountain, it looks around and everywhere they look, there's a view. And there's mountains, there's nature.
Oh.
And that inspired them with this name after the house
Sure.
was designed.
Where do you get a piece like this?
This is actually a rare piece of fossil stone. It comes from Morocco. This is the last piece you will ever see.
This is the last piece we're ever going to see?
Yes, yes.
You hear that? The last piece. Now, obviously, all custom furniture that you brought in. A piece like this, which is gorgeous.
Yeah, this is a very large piece of trunk of a tree. So we sliced it, and we polished it, and we custom designed the glass,
to fit around
on it. And now it's a coffee table that matches with our concept of the fossilized stone and nature and the pebbles.
Right. This is an area where you can have a lot of people over here, or you can be nice and cozy by the fire, which, by the way, let's go look at that fire, because that's pretty amazing.
It's not just an ordinary fireplace, but it has a sculpture that the fire comes out from the sculpture.
And I love the way that the whole fireplace itself just sits on this rock, but has a nice little arch to it as well. There's so many types of stone and rock in here. I mean, whether it's from the hearth to the fireplace, but one of the coolest things in this great room is the bar. I mean, this is really spectacular. Again, it's a huge bar. You have pretty much every amenity that you would need for a bar. Do you need a drink? I can easily
martini,
make
please.
A martini? Where are the glasses?
If you're looking for the
Martini glasses.
martini glasses, look right behind you.
Right. Oh, hello. Ah, jackpot. Here's to a celebration of me making my first martini.
Wow. That is so tempting.
It's so tempting, right? I don't do this every day, but every once in a while, I can do something halfway decent.
This magnificent bar doesn't stop here. With the touch of a button, it opens up to a fantastic outdoor entertainment area.
And here is a grand
really
opening
cool.
to the indoor to the outdoor.
Oh my
Now we have this entire indoor-outdoor bar that you can't tell what's inside and outside.
This is $1 million view.
And when the sweltering desert temperatures become too much, the downstairs patio is the perfect place to beat the heat.
This is called outdoor living.
Is entertainment at its finest. Look at this. You have the hot tub right here, which spills over into the pool.
The water is exactly the same level as the main floor.
That's awesome.
So that creates a really magical illusion. This water just disappears right there.
How much does a pool like this run?
The whole water feature thing was $500,000.
$500,000. And look at this. This is where everybody should be hanging out at. Yeah, and you have a barbecue, a refrigerator. It's almost like
a full kitchen.
Yeah, it is a full kitchen. Not almost, it is a full kitchen. But the reality is, this is what you're looking at. Which you could just go jump in the water when it's 105 here in Palm Springs. I love that.
Behind this door is a big surprise. This is where the guys and kids and everybody hang out.
Hangs out at. How cool is this? This is like a little fun room in here.
Come and have a look.
You just brought the indoors out again and the outdoors back in.
Exactly.
So you have 5 pinball machines here.
Yes.
You have a card table. You have a pool table.
It's a full-size table. The difference between the upstairs and downstairs is this one is more rustic and rugged and
it's more of just kind of a, relaxed feel to it.
Yeah.
These next 2 rooms have literally been showered with money.
And the water coming from the mountain into the shower.
This is a $20,000 tub. Sitting in here is an incredible experience.
Brought to you by Ancestry.
As we continue our tour of this Palm Springs Palace, we enter its most intimate $1 million room.
This is the master bedroom.
Wow, I love this.
This master suite has everything you could ever ask for. An enormous bed, its own private deck, and an incredible master bath.
The master bedroom is their intimate private sanctuary of the house. So this is, I designed their space.
Oh my gosh, look at that built-in right there. I mean, you really built everything upon using all different elements, the wood, the stone, and everything just sort of flows into one another. And I love this. I love the headboard.
This headboard was custom designed with lighting behind the headboard.
What does something like that run?
Just the furniture is $200,000 or $300,000.
But this is amazing. I mean, you literally have this rock, which is sliced in here by a glass wall, and then the rock continues outside. How did you guys do this?
Well, first of all, we had to slice the whole rock, and we had to use a diamond blade to cut this.
It looks like this glass is just growing right out of it. That's amazing.
The most intimate part of this house is right here. However, it's all open.
Oh my gosh.
It's intimate, yet it's all open.
This is fantastic. So you have like a natural rock seat back here, which again is notched out, and you have this glass, which you basically feel like...
You have your own paradise.
Yes, totally. Now this is a very large space.
Well, actually, this is just for her.
And on the opposite end of her space is a matching bathroom with one very unique feature.
Wow. This is another shower. Just completely feels like it's built into the mountain.
This shower is carved out of the rock, and we had to manipulate some of the rock to create exact piping and inside. This granite is the same granite that comes from this rock. It's polished, and this is raw.
Oh, wow. See?
So
you learn something new.
Together.
This is what original granite looks like. This is what granite looks like when it's polished.
But there's a waterfall. It comes out, water head is in there. The water spills out from there.
Really? That is crazy. I want to jump in there right now. Look at that. That's water coming from the mountain into the shower.
And the final spot on this $1 million tour is a state-of-the-art wine room any sommelier would love.
Here is a surprise.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if you're into wine or not, but...
well, I am now. What is that? I didn't even notice that there is a waterfall.
I created a feeling of a cave. And the water spilling down from the upper floor. And it brings in a little bit of natural light into it, and it just adds a new dimension to the vine.
I've never seen something like this. This is too cool. And who did the grid up top? I mean, that had to take a little while.
So how about we have a taste of wine?
I think we should have a taste of wine. Make sure you get a good one.
1984 vintage Petrus de Pomerol
I love
from France.
Very real deal. Yeah, this isn't bad. It's a nice, relaxing place. Two men can sit and enjoy a glass of wine together, right?
Of course, and girl would be not bad either.
Cheers to that.
These next two rooms spared no expense on incredible standout features.
When we decided to upgrade the glass, the bill to do so was over $1 million.
Oh my gosh, it really is like a city.
Lit the game.
Our quest to explore the world's most incredible million-dollar rooms now takes us to Santa Barbara, California, to visit a master suite inside a beautiful mansion, appropriately named the Glass Pavilion.
This home of celebrated designer Steve Herman is prominently known as the Glass Pavilion. Set in a secluded oak grove, it's easy to see how this 14,000 square foot, 5-bedroom, 6-bathroom mansion got its name.
The $1 million room in this house has to be the master suite, which is the master bedroom and master bathroom. What's so great about this room is not only is it really open to the outside, where you have these great views of the lawn and the oak trees, but it's also very finished inside. Take a look here. You have book-matched marble. That's a statuary marble from Carrara, Italy. We had to find a block that was large enough that we could slice it up and then butterfly it out so it was book-matched, not only on this side, but going all the way back on the other side to the entry to the house as well. The fabricator that we used to do this, I think, just did a spectacular job. If you take a look at how the veins match up, it really couldn't have been done any better. The book-matched marble between the product and all the installation runs into hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Steve has spent an incredible amount of time and money ensuring this luxurious open space still feels warm and cozy.
The back wall is all done in upholstered fabric, and I really like that because it adds in a sense of warmth. When you have an all-glass room, having something to warm up the room is very important. One of the interesting things about this room is there's no columns because the entire house is cantilevered. So all the support posts are buried back in the back wall, and the ceiling and the floor cantilevers out, so we could create this seamless glass here with absolutely no obstructions.
When it came time for Steve to pick the perfect glass for this amazing room, price was no object.
All of the glass in the space is Starfire glass. Now, this is glass that's usually reserved for jewelry cases, and occasionally people will use it for a shower enclosure, but very seldom is it used for exterior windows, and to my knowledge, never in the amount and quantity that we did here at this house. Starfire glass is really incredible because it's much clearer than clear glass. If you put a pane of clear glass up against the Starfire glass, the clear glass would actually look green, where the Starfire would look much clearer. When we decided to upgrade the glass from clear glass to Starfire glass, the bill to do so was over $1 million. People often wonder how you can live in a house that's completely glass and transparent. First of all, we're on 4 acres and we're surrounded by 20 acres of other estates, so it's completely private. But secondly, at a push of a button from your smartphone, you can operate all the features in the house, including the blinds. This is the door that separates the master bedroom from the master bath, and they're all black mirror, and they're completely frameless. So when you close the door, they're absolutely flush to the wall, and it's the only door in the world that has that proprietary system. The master bathroom can only be described as sexy. I wanted this bathroom to be a part of nature when you're inside of it, but when you're outside, make it look like it just landed from outer space. It is just spectacular. The fact that it's absolutely so open to the outside, but it's also the finishes that make it great. The cabinets here are probably over $50,000. It was worth it. It made the room. Even the toilets go with the overall theme of the house of that free-floating look. They're $4,000 to $5,000 a piece. And the best part about having floating toilets, they're easy to clean underneath. This is the master shower, and talk about being exposed in the middle of nature. It doesn't get more than this. We went through a lot of effort to create a drain system that is very, very minimalist. We have the world's largest shower head at 3 feet wide that creates a very tropical rainforest type of atmosphere. It's really a great shower. This is a $20,000 tub. Not only is it just absolutely gorgeous, but sitting in here is an incredible experience.
On the back side of this master bathroom is a massive walk-in closet fit for a king.
This closet's just fantastic, and you have half the closet that's done completely open and exposed, and then the other half of the closet is done in hand-lacquered cabinetry. This was all hand-lacquered in Italy. Just a little closet like this, just this portion, would be $30,000, $40,000. And being outside is the best way to take in both spaces simultaneously. You have the master bedroom, the master bathroom. You can see how seamless they are, and it really creates this dramatic effect. When you're inside these spaces, you have this real sense of serenity. I spent the last 10 years thinking about designing this house. There's nothing that I'd want to change about it.
This next room has an incredible $1 million surprise.
Let me open the door for you.
Okay. Oh, what is going on here? I love that garage door.
The next stop on our quest for incredible $1 million rooms takes us to Geneva, Florida, where estate manager Sally Bush shows us retired contractor Dan Shaw's amazing $1 million room, simply called Danville.
Sally.
Hey,
hello.
Carter, how are you?
How are you? Pleasure.
Welcome to Danville.
Nice to be in Danville. What is going on here in Danville?
There's lots of things that go on in Danville.
Dan Shaw built this incredible 3,000 square foot room a short 100 yards away from his impressive 4-bedroom, 5-bath estate. While Danville sits on 25 acres of gorgeous landscaping, the true beauty of this space lies in what can't be seen. The front of this quaint Florida home can be completely transformed with the push of a button.
Let me open the door for you.
Okay. Oh, what is going on here?
This is Danville's main door.
This is the whole wall is just lifting up.
We do that to open up for more room for the airplane to get out, and also so we have more room to party.
Oh my gosh, it really is like a city.
It is. Dan created his own little personal town that he can be mayor of.
When Dan wanted to create the ultimate space where he and his wife Debbie could host nightly gatherings for friends and family, he decided to build an unforgettable 40s-themed mini-town. This spectacular space includes a pub, a hotel, and an indoor theater that can hold over 150 people.
I've never seen a door like that. Who engineered it?
Well, Dan actually worked out the engineering himself. The door itself weighs about 2 tons.
Wow. What does a door like that cost?
The cost for it is about $25,000.
Wow. I love that garage door.
In addition to elaborate doors, Dan also has a passion for nostalgia, so price was no object when decorating Danville with authentic mid-century decorations.
This is so unique.
A lot of the things came from a place called Rosie O'Grady's, which was located in downtown Orlando for many years. It was a great party place.
There's so many little details, like the old phones, the street lights, the bar.
The bar.
The local
You gotta
pub.
see the pub. It's one of the best places in Danville.
Oh, there's actually a bar in there?
There is actually a bar in there.
Why should I have thought of any differently? Like there wouldn't be.
When guests are hankering for a drink, they can head for one of Danville's coolest features, O'Shaw's Irish Pub.
Oh, this is cool. This is where I would see myself hanging out at. You have this great big bar. You have a kegerator in here. I mean, this is like a full functioning bar.
It is, because this is where the neighborhood comes and hangs out. Dan and Deb's friends come and enjoy the evening. They have happy hour at night.
That is unbelievable.
When out-of-town guests need a place to stay, Danville's got them covered with its very own hotel, featuring 2 bedrooms, a custom kitchen, and an amazing living room. This 2-story space has everything a guest could possibly want, including the best seat in the house.
This is where you can make your speech as the
I'm gonna make
mayor
a speech
of
now.
Danville.
This is great. This is like a real full-on balcony. Now, this is obviously $1 million room, but tell me why.
Well, first of all, it's Danville. It's a one-of-a-kind.
Okay, fair enough.
Second of all, it's full of antiques and memorabilia. The windows are all from an old house in St. Augustine from the 1920s. But we have one more really amazing thing that I have to show you.
Okay, what's that?
The door.
Oh, yes. This would be great for a Super Bowl party.
We have some awesome Super Bowl parties here with this.
Yeah, I can imagine. What's the most amount of people that you've had here?
We've probably had about 150 people here.
Wow, that is the largest screen that I've ever seen.
15 by 15 foot.
So now it's also a movie theater too, because you have that. You have a residence back here. You have a full functioning bar. You have the old city of Orlando. You have a functioning hangar.
And one of the best party spots in all of Central Florida.
Danville is the coolest place ever.
When it's time to leave a one-of-a-kind garage like Danville, it's only fitting to leave in a one-of-a-kind car.
Sally, thank you so much for showing me around. This place is awesome. I love it.
You're quite welcome.
Can I take this for a spin?
That is an Izetta.
Izetta?
The door actually opens up from the front. If you can get it started, you can take it for a spin.
Come on, can I get it started? This should be easy, right? Right. Oh, man. Smallest car ever.